everyone, it's Shannon and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button because I bring you new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And today I am bringing you my very first Dollar Tree DIY for the fall season. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so today we're gonna create 3 different buckets for fall using Dollar Tree galvanized buckets. So like this one was from the springtime and I have this extra on hand. Maybe you have one left over and you want to revamp it for fall. So I have that one. This one I found with the fall stuff. It's like a shorter, round, smaller bucket. And then this was also with the spring, but I also saw that they have these still at my Dollar Tree anyway. They're similar to this, it's just taller and a little bit skinnier. And the first one we're gonna work with is this one right here, the tall and skinny one. And we're gonna give this sort of a Ray Dunn farmhouse style. And the first thing I wanna do is use my white chalk paint here and my foam paintbrush. And I'm going to paint all of the metal white. I'm also going to tape off the jute. I want to keep that on there, so I'm going to use some painter's tape, tape off the jute, and then paint the rest white. Alright, so my white chalk paint has dried. I added 2 coats to mine, and you can see that it's a little bit streaky, but I really like that. It gives it more of that rustic look. If you want full coverage, I would definitely do 3 or 4 coats. I'm gonna leave mine as is, and now we're gonna give it that Ray Dunn style by adding a decal to the front. So mine says Hello Fall here, and if you have a vinyl cutter, I use a Silhouette Cameo, but if you have any kind of vinyl cutter, you can recreate this. I made mine 3.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide using matte black Oracle number 651 vinyl. If you do not have a vinyl machine, I will have this available in my Etsy shop, which is crossinmyheart.com, and I'll have that linked down in the description box below too. Yes, my shop is reopened. I had it closed for a few days after vacation so I could catch up on orders. I'm completely 100% caught up, so my shop is reopened. And whenever you receive your decal, it will come completely ready to go. I have this transfer tape, so I'm just gonna put this on top here. And if you'll notice, this is a different transfer tape. I used to use the Duck brand clear laminate from Walmart, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. They have revamped it, and I don't know what they did, but it's not the same. It is just way, way too sticky. So I will link the transfer tape that I use now down in the description box below as well, because I do like this a lot better. It's a lot easier to use, and so it was kind of a good thing that Duck kind of updated their recipe, I guess, for their stickiness on their laminate, because now I found something a little bit better to use for my decals. So anyway, whenever you purchase this from my Etsy shop, it'll come looking like this. I'll have it cut down so it'll look nicer. But all you have to do is take a squeegee or something flat and hard to rub your decal onto that transfer tape, and then you peel your decal away from the paper backing like this, and then you get rid of this paper backing, and then you can apply your decal. So I'm just gonna center this on here, and then you just apply it. So you rub your hard card, your squeegee, your debit card, anything like that, to make your vinyl adhere to the surface. And And then you just remove this top transfer sheet, like so. And you have your finished fall decor piece. And now moving on to the second one. This one is the shorter round bucket from the Dollar Tree. We're gonna be doing a Mod Podge technique, and I just found these today at my Dollar Tree. They are buffalo check scarves, so a really light, fluffy kind of fabric. So I grabbed 3 of those while I was at the store because I have a feeling I'll be using these in upcoming tutorials. So if you're not subscribed, please do. I have lots more ideas in mind coming up, and you don't want to miss those. You can hit the bell so you get notified when those videos go live as well. And then I also have Mod Podge that you can get from the Dollar Tree too. And basically all I'm going to do is lay down some Mod Podge with a foam paintbrush. I'm going to lay the scarf into the glue and then paint over the top of the scarf with more Mod Podge, and that will seal the fabric into the bucket. And then once it's kind of had some time to dry, I'll come back in with my sharp scissors here and trim it down to size. All right, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different. It's really difficult to do these straight lines on something that's curved and tapered. So instead of trying to put this on so perfectly, especially since this has stripes on it too, I'm just gonna put a bunch of Mod Podge onto the bottom of this pot and then roll it up this way. So it kind of doesn't have a particular straight line going on, but the whole thing will get covered, and then I'll trim the top and the bottom. Alright, so I have all the fabric and the glue on there. Instead of cutting it flush with the bottom, I just folded it over and glued those loose ends down to the bottom. And once this is dry, then I'm going to take a really sharp X-Acto knife and trim it around that top edge there. But it's going to take a little bit to dry, so I'm going to let this sit for a while. Alright, this is dry now. I let it sit for about an hour. And I'm going to use this really sharp X-Acto knife to cut around the rim here so that you'll be able to see the jute, and all that'll be left is this bottom buffalo check part. And now we're gonna move on and work on this last bucket here, which is sort of an oval shaped, shorter one. I'm gonna leave mine the galvanized metal. I really like that, but you could paint it. You could even sort of give it a faux rust look to kind of update it for fall, which would be really pretty. But I just want to change the label on the front. So this one says Flowers and Garden. So I'm going to change it so that it says Farm Fresh Pumpkins, 50 cents per pound. This I created in my Photoshop program. If you want to recreate your own, mine is 3 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Or I actually will have this free printable linked down in the description box below. So if you just want to pull this up, print it out just the way I have it here, that will be linked below, completely free, my gift to you. And I like this, but I definitely want it to look more aged and more fall-like. So we're gonna be doing sort of a parchment, faux parchment style distressing technique. So I've printed this out on cardstock, so not regular paper, it's thicker, it's heavier. You can find it at craft stores, even Walmart has it. So I printed that on the white cardstock. And then I have some coffee in here. I also have some coffee grounds. I have a pair of scissors, an emery board. We're gonna use that to sort of distress the paper, and then a paintbrush. So I'm gonna use a mixture of the coffee and the coffee grounds to age the paper. And then once it dries, I'm going to rough up the edges. So I have an emery board for that. You could rip it and tear it, you could cut it. So lots of different ways to do it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on just updating the color using the coffee. So I start by tearing the edges so it wouldn't look so neat and perfect. I'm glad I did that because the coffee is taking to those torn edges really, really well. So I just smeared on some coffee and coffee grounds and sort of used my finger to rub it in. I'm gonna let this dry. I may add another coat or two of the coffee to darken the look of that. And then I'm gonna use my emery board to come in and sort of scratch it up too and give it just some more texture. All right, so now that I have this all distressed, I kind of laid it on here and decided this was a little bit too nice and clean looking. So I am gonna go ahead and add some antiquing wax onto the bucket here. I just have a flour sack towel and I'm going to buff it into parts of the side and then the edges too. So I definitely love what that antiquing wax did to this bucket. It was exactly what it needed. Just toned down a little bit. You can see here that's without the wax and that's with the wax. So it just warmed it up so it's not so, you know, bright silver like this side. It's kind of got a nice fall tone to it now. So now all I'm gonna do is add some double-sided tape on the back of this to finish it up.
Don't forget to check the link that I'll have down in the description box below for your free download of the Farm Fresh Pumpkins printable. And also I'll have a link to the Hello Fall decal that is available in my Etsy shop. And let me know down in the comments below which one of these 3 projects is your favorite.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I have lots more DIYs right here on my channel linked next to me, and you can also follow me on my social media, both on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.